Here at Wenyeji TV, we are dedicated to bringing you in-depth coverage of the latest news, events, and stories from around the world. Our team of passionate journalists, reporters, and documentary filmmakers work tirelessly to provide you with accurate, unbiased, and thoughtful
speeches from some of the leaders that you've mentioned. And of course, I saw what the Honorable Kamket said, and also the Honorable Oscar Sudi. The truth is that we know now that they understand that this thing, it is irreversible now. The damage that this government has done to its own reputation is irreversible. They know that there is very little that can be done between now and 2027 to reverse the fortunes of this regime. So you can see that they have become irritated, agitated. The young Kenyans on social media have succeeded in getting under their skin. If you go to a function and speaker after speaker is only talking about social media and curtailing the freedoms of the young people, lecturing us about respecting other people, and yet these are some of the vilest politicians on the mic. They themselves cannot show you the respect that they want other people to show them. So for me, it is the clearest indication, and I want Kenyans to take confidence in the strength of our constitution to defend itself. Nobody can stand somewhere and tell us they will manufacture another president for 24 years. It will not happen. Honorable Kamket should be told it will not happen. This is not 1980. This is not the generation that they used to sell fear to. The Kenyan of today is a Kenyan who understands the constitution, their rights. They know for a fact that you cannot impose yourself on Kenyans. I am telling you, the only way for any elected leader to win re-election is to do the things you promise to do for Kenyans, is to make the lives of Kenyans better. Now that they understand that it is going to be impossible for them to deliver on any of the promises that would make Kenyans look at them favorably, they are now openly threatening to violate the constitution and the rights of Kenyans and to try and force themselves upon the people. As a person who was in the campaigns in 2022, when we were being backed by a sitting president, these are not strange pronouncements. They are very familiar, because there are people in our camp who used to speak the way Kina Kamket are speaking and telling the country, oh, hii kitu imeenda, oh, there's nothing you can do, tutanyorosha wewe, hatuwezi kuachia mwizi. But I'm telling you, with the sort of anger that Kenyans have, the day a Kenyan is given a ballot paper like this, once he crosses against your name and puts it in the ballot box, that's the end of the day. That's the end of everything. So I want to assure Kenyans that this just stamping should not scare anybody. Just come out and express yourself, speak, because these constitutional freedoms that we enjoy, they were very hard fought. They were fought for by blood and sweat. You know, you can see that there's a lot of nostalgia from the old KANU hawks. To go back to those days where you could just abduct someone and throw them into a prison without trial. But at least that was the law then. It was legal. There was a law that backed that detention without trial. But that law does not exist anymore. The constitution now requires that if you arrest somebody, you have to produce them to court within 24 hours and charge them. And you have to demonstrate to the magistrate why you need to hold them in custody. The reason why they are abducting these young people is because there is no law that exists that says you cannot insult a leader. There is no law that says that you cannot insult the president. In fact, our High Court has already said that the freedom of expression extends to insults. The freedom of expression does not mean I have to be nice to you. It doesn't mean that I am forced to say things that you want to hear. Freedom of expression means I have to speak the way I see things. And instead of them addressing, why are Kenyans so angry? How did we get here? Because after the president was elected in 2022, by all accounts, William Ruto was one of the most popular politicians in the country. What did he do in the intervening period to lead to a place where he's being insulted left, right, and center? Instead of addressing those questions, the cause, they are addressing the symptoms. And I can tell you, for as long as your policies and the actions of your government continue to make life more difficult for Kenyans, for as long as you don't demonstrate respect for the people, for as long as your court jesters, the ones you are talking about, are speaking to Kenyans in the way that they are speaking to them, then nobody's going to respect you. Respect is earned. It's not something you force. You cannot force people to respect you. Respect is earned from how you conduct yourself, how you relate with people, how you demonstrate respect for the people as required under Chapter 6 of the Constitution. So unfortunately for him, he is surrounded by people who have decided that they have to tear him down. They're going to take him down. If there's anybody to be blamed for the one-term presidency of Ruto, it will be Kamket, it will be Oscar Sudi, and the likes. who are surrounding him there, giving him bad advice, including my uncle Atwoli.
Here at Wenyeji TV, we are dedicated to bringing you in-depth coverage of the latest news, events, and stories from around the world. Our team of passionate journalists, reporters, and documentary filmmakers work tirelessly to provide you with accurate, unbiased, and thought